I have three little books that I really love. They are so inspirational. They're quite tiny books, they're just under A5, they're very chunky, they have flexible covers, they're very easy to flick through. And the first one is Freehand by Helen Birch. It was published in 2013. What is really good about them is the type of index. So they've got category and visual index. And this one is especially good because it also has principal elements, mediums, type of drawing and subject. It's so easy to find what you're looking for. So you can just look for a picture. Every little picture in here is on one of the pages of what featured artists. We then have a little introduction to drawing, and then we move straight into the sketches. And you'll see here we have the artist name, a little bit about how they've constructed the picture, and a small amount of text. Now every single picture is so exciting and different. There are things in here you may not have even thought about trying. I can't explain to you how excited I was when I got this book, because I didn't have another book like this at all. And sometimes you're tired, you've got low energy, you just want to flick through an art book. You don't really want to just read an instructional book. You want to be inspired, you want to get ideas, you want to learn about artists you may not have otherwise found. So that is the freehand drawing. The second one I got was Pen and Ink by James Hobbs. And this was published in 2016. Again, at the beginning we have details of the indexing system. We have all these wonderful little pictures. So there's black and white and colour in this one. An introduction to pen and ink, and then we flip through the same thing, that each artist has a page and a picture. So there's quite simple line drawings, and there's also more complicated drawings. So pen and ink is obviously something I really like. It's nice to see other artists and to get lots of ideas of how they've created their pictures and the type of thing that you could actually try doing yourself. And then the third one I got was Just Draw Fineliner Art, and this is Liam Carver. It's the most recently published one I had, which was 2020. So we have a little bit there on flipping through the book and the contents, and then we move on to all these lovely pictures. And please don't be put off by these pictures and think you couldn't do this. Every artist has worked really hard to practice their skill and to make their artwork better. There's a lot of black and white pictures, but there's also a few coloured pictures. And then we have the introduction, and we're straight into the artworks. So again, there's some fairly simple artwork, and there's also some very detailed artwork. So if you're looking for some inspiration with your drawing, your pen and ink, or your fine liners, there's lots in here. So much information, and I can highly recommend all three of these books. There are some other books in the series as well, but these are the ones that are really helpful for actually pen and ink drawing, and drawing with pens, pencils, fine liner. So I highly recommend all three of these.